Hello, hello. We are starting a tiny bit earlier than usual today, and well, I guess first of all, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? It is Tuesday. It's been a long week and we're only at Tuesday. My brain is not ready yet, but yeah. I mean, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and we're just gonna play a little bit of Steins, and I think it will be very exciting because we finally got the ball rolling when it comes to the story. And actually, let me tab over to the Steins screen so we can get started first of all. And I hope it shows up. Maybe not. We're getting there, one step at a time. It's a bit scuffed today, but it's always a bit scuff. All right, so I'm gonna try to remind myself where we were. We had hacked into CERN. We had figured out the connection between IBN 5100 and CERN. We know that we need to use IBN 5100 because it has this special capabilities to decipher, certain things written on IBN 5100 previously. And let me just go into the load. And as we hacked into CERN, we discovered that they, much surprisingly to me, have been doing time travel tests, and there were mentions of Jellyman, which reminds us a lot of the gel bananas that we have. So they might be seeing similar phenomena as we have been seeing with our microwave. And more sort of details to the research report of CERN is, I guess, encrypted by this IBN 5100 thing. And so our goal right now is to secure an IBN 5100 and to decipher the research results and continue on our way in this wondrous yet absolutely insane world line. We discovered that the world line must remain consistent. This is something that I found really interesting, and I still need to kind of wrap my head around. Is that if the future is different, the past changes to remain consistent. We haven't seen it in action entirely yet, I think. But it seems like we, as Hoinkyoma or Okarin, is the inconsistency in this particular world line, because we had moved from absolutely one world line to another, and then we have discovered that we hold on to memories from the prior. So anyway, I think where we left out last stream was we had just had a conversation with Kurisu about the IBN 5100, and we said goodbye, I think. And we are still in Akiba. All right. Let me take a sip of my tea. Dang, that's hot. Ooh. Okay. Let's get started. The next day, I decided to hit Akiba's computer parts stores. I did as much as I could yesterday after parting with Kurisu, but no luck. So this is the quest to find IBN 5100. Finding an IBN 5100 is obviously going to be a huge pain in the ass. Yes, Rintaro. I'm standing in the narrow tunnel that runs beside the Rarigang building. Small shops selling everything from motherboards to resistors to vacuum tubes line both sides of the tunnel. Here lie the vestiges of the old electric town, Akiba's conscience, so to speak. Casual otaku usually avoid stores like these. It's like a holy land that only true fanatics can enter. Now that I'm an expert on computer parts, that is our friend Daru. Furthermore, these shops only sell parts, so it's actually kind of silly to be searching for a whole PC here. Still, something about the sight of all these electronics gets my blood pumping. I have to hide my excitement to maintain my dignity. If a storekeeper yells, "Hey, kid, you are 10 years too young for this stuff," then I have no choice but to run. Right, because Okarin is only like, what, 18? Fortunately, no one has yelled at me yet. In fact, the storekeeper seems to be ignoring me. They must be more open-minded than I thought. Or maybe they just don't care. I search each store in turn, but turn up neither hide nor hair of an IBN 5100. Ooh, let's pick up the phone. We have such tacky ringtone. Oh my goodness. The ringing of my phone draws a sharp look from the nearest storekeeper. It's Mayuri. It's actually Ferris. Oh no, it's my... Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Mayuri. Wait, what did Ferris look like? Ferris? I feel like this line happens more often than it should for two people who have known each other for so long. Executed Mrs. Oh gosh. Oh? What do you have to offer, Mayuri? Oh, we have to go to May Queen. So that is the cafe, right? Oh, I love it when, like, despite all this like soft demeanor of Mayuri, she's the one who could like basically boss Rintaro around without, you know, the action of bossing, but she can get him to do things. I complain, but it's less than a 10-minute walk. Whatever, I haven't had lunch, so I guess I'll eat while I'm there. Let's go. There's a handwritten sign outside May Queen that says today's the Ferris Cup, Nyan. While I'm trying to figure out what that means. Oh, that's right! Isn't this like a tournament that Okarin has signed up for? Mayuri trots up to me full maid regalia. She has a convenience store bag in hand.
マユシーはね、お昼休憩でコンビニに行ってたのです。
Did you have karage? Then Mayuri takes out her pocket watch. Pockety. She names her pocket watch. That's so cute. Pockety. She checks the time.
休憩って言ってもね、あと5分くらいしかないんだよ。
Okay. Mayuri squats next to the stairs.
それはご苦労。で、すごい話とは一体なんだ？
その前にご飯。
This girl melts my heart. She has like the best, most mellow, soft introduction, like just her background music. She takes some fried chicken out of the convenience store bag as she speaks. I knew it would be karage. Oh my goodness. The aroma of the chicken stirs my appetite.
一個くれ。
いいよ。
She skewers a piece of chicken on a toothpick and holds it out for me.
どうぞ。
店先でよくそんな真似ができるな。メイドとしての自覚が足らんぞ。
自覚？
お前はここでは椎名真由里ではなく、まゆしんにゃんにゃんなのだ。なのに店先で俺に、はい、などということをするのは、この店を訪れるすべてのご主人様たちに対する裏切り行為とみなされるだろう。
Oh.
あ、そっか。あのね、マユシーはあんまり深く考えてなかったよ。
With that said, I take the chicken off the toothpick by hand and throw it in my mouth. Delicious. Not as good as juicy chicken number 1 though.
それで、すごい話とは一体なんだ？
そうそう。あのね、IBN5100 の話なの。
She heard something.
まさか手がかりを掴んだのか？そうか、メイクインにあったんだな。これはなんという盲点だ。俺としたことが。
Okay, Okarin, let's not jump to conclusions. It's a bit quick.
あるわけないよ。
Alright, let's check mail. You've got mail. Part-time warrior secret. Oh, that's right. This is Suzuha, right? That's a secret. Where do you think? If you get it right, I'll take you anywhere. Anywhere reachable by bicycle, that is. Take a guess. By the way, no hints. What? There's nothing to respond to here. Okay, I guess it is what it is. Damn, don't get my hopes up like that. Mayuri has a triumphant look on her face, but I don't see where this is going at all.
あのね、マユシーはさっきバイト中に IBN5100 のことを思い出して店のみんなに聞いてみたんだ。
Could it be that Ferris actually knows something?
最初はマッキーちゃんに聞いたんだけど、マッキーちゃんは PC には詳しくないんだって。それにね、リサリサちゃんは PC は PC でも最近のしか知らなくって、しかもマカーだし。
まゆり、さっさと要点を話せ。お前がいかに苦労したかはどうでもいい。
Let her. I can listen to her talk all day. Just let her.
つまりフェリスちゃんが知ってるっぽいよ。
I knew it would be Ferris.
何？
Ferris?
それは本当か？
Ferris? Ferris? I will never get this right.
あのね、レトロ
I had no idea.
フェイリスが
But I think that explains a lot. Maybe that's why Daru likes her so much, is because they have that common language of PCs. Beyond just, you know, Daru's completely being down bad for maids and stuff. That girl is seriously hardcore. I prefer to stay away from her if possible. She holds precious information. You gotta talk with her. But I'm really desperate for information. I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ IBN 5100の手がかりをつかめそうだ。ああ、聞いて驚くな。フェイリスニャンニャンだ。あの猫娘か。レトロ PC に詳しいとはな。これは何か裏があると見るべきだろう。相変わらず人使いが荒いな。わかっている。今すぐ会いに行ってくる。もしも今日の20時までに連絡しなかったら、俺に構わずメイクインに襲撃をかけろ。
I see. By 8 o'clock tonight.
すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だ。
L. Psi Conqueror. Let's go. I remember I scoffed at that so much at the beginning, but it's actually quite hype. I put away my phone, grab another piece of chicken, and look up at May Queen's window.
唐揚げ2個目をあげるって言ってないよ。
前よりよくやった。お前からの情報は有意義に使わせてもらう。
You better buy her a whole box of karage after.
ところで、そこの看板にあるフェイリス杯というのは何だ？
唐揚げ。
Oh, Mayuri. Mayuri is stuffing the remaining chicken into her mouth as fast as she can. There are tears in her eyes. Come on, it was just 2. No, it's not just 2.
情報が少ないのが不安なところだが、これより突入を開始する。マユリはここで待っていろ。1時間以内に戻らなければ、すぐにここを離れて家に帰るのだ。わかったな。
マユシはこの後もバイトだから、そんなの無理だよ。
Anyway, let's leave Mayuri to her chicken and begin the approach. Let's go. Ah, Ferris has pink hair. My brain. Okay. When I enter the cafe, it's fully occupied, unlike usual.
今日も参加するにゃ。今日はフェイリス杯なのにゃ。
Doesn't look like she plans to explain what it is. I take my phone out again.
俺だ。調べてもらいたいことだ。フェイリス杯について。何？フェイリスが自由にできる権利をかけた殺戮のバトルロイヤルだと。どうやら俺はとんでもないところに来てしまったらしい。いや、問題ない。なんとか生き延びてみせるさ。いかなる手段を使ってもな。エルプサイコングル。
Elsai Kangaroo. I put away my phone and turned to Ferris.
フェイリス杯とバトルロイヤルなのだ。
違うにゃ。フェイリスを奴隷にできる権利をかけた殺戮のバトルロイヤルにゃ。
That's not far off from the initial speculation that we had, huh?
いけないにゃ。フェイリスのために殺し合うなんてそんなのダメなのにゃ。もう
Oh, that's right. This girl is just as crazy as Okarin. Ferris starts crying and wriggling her body seductively. That's some pretty good acting. But of course, no one here is killing anyone.
京馬お願いにゃみんなを止めてにゃ
案ずるな。俺が止めるまでな。みんなおとなしく席についている。
Nevertheless, the atmosphere here is different. I sense bloodlust in the air.
マジな話、フェイリス杯とは何なのだ？
フェイリスとの勝負にゃ。フェイリスはみんなを同時に相手にするのにゃ。フェイリスを喜ばせてくれた人にはご褒美があるのにゃ。
Paw to paw contest. I gulp and look at Ferris hard.
フェイリス、本気なのか？
Going at it with all these men at the same time? She's insane. But Ferris grins. A fang-like tooth peeks out from her glistening red lips.
このままじゃフェイリスはみんなにひどい目に遭わされちゃうのにゃ。
Ferris approaches me. Her slender fingers touch my arm. Her caress gives me goosebumps.
今日はフェイリスを助けてにゃ。
I can't take my eyes off her. I've been entranced. This girl has the power to bend men to her will. I must resist.
断る。
にゃにゃ。
I shake her paws off. Phew, that was close. She has one hell of an evil eye. I barely escaped enticement, and only because I am the insane, mad scientist, Oin Kyoma.
俺は戦うつもりなどない。ただお前に話があってきただけだ。
参戦しないならごめんなさいだけどお帰り願うにゃ。
メイドの分際で。
Well, do we have to participate because of this?
今日のフェイリスはフェイリス杯主催者なのにゃ。お店に入れるのは参加者だけにゃ。
Organizer. That's cute. Okay.
話は2分で済む。IBN。
聞かないにゃ。
Ferris puts her hand over her ears. Her real ears, not the cat ones. Then she laughs mischievously.
フェイリスとお話ししたかったら今日もフェイリス杯に参加するしか方法はないにゃ。
Okay. So we must participate.
さあどうするにゃ。戦わなければ生き残れないにゃ。
Use any method to obtain information. That's my current mission. I have to do it, no matter what lies ahead.
やむをえんな。その勝負、受けて立とう。ただし。
I thrust my finger at the tip of Ferris's nose.
勝負した暁には。
Interesting word choice,
お
sister.
前が知る情報をすべて話してもらうぞ。
にゃにゃ。別にいいけど。じゃあご主人様ご案内にゃにゃ。
She sticks a name tag onto my chest. The number 28 is written on it with round, girly numbers. 28. I cautiously let Ferris lead me to the back of the cafe and finally learn what the customers are doing. Everyone's engrossed in some kind of card game. Now I remember, the other day, Ferris said she was doing a Rainet Access Battlers tournament. That's the Ferris Cup. If you win, you get to eat Ferris's home cooking or something like that. Looks like Ferris tricked me. Save me, she said. Yeah, she said. I knew she was not to be trifled with. I knew we would find out here. Of course. Daru.
お前ここで何をしている？セルの件はどうした？
I mean, priorities, right? Cat girl versus CERN. Cat girl.
徹夜した僕をもっといたわるべきだろう、上皇。今にもセルによって世界が支配されようとしているのに、何をのんきな。
オカリンだってのんきにここにいるじゃん。
Alright, let's check mail. What's up? Rukako. Oh, Rukako is the Michael? I don't think, are they called Michaels? I don't remember. She's the, or he is the person dressed up as witch as at the shrine. So he's just telling us about his family. There's my mom, my dad, my older sister, and my grandpa. My sister's personality is the polar opposite of mine. She's really boyish. When we were small, she always made me help prepare dinner instead of her. Because of that, I started to love cooking. Yes, I did 20 practice swings with the samidare. Oh gosh, I remember this guy. He's the one that Okarin had to constantly remind himself that he is not a guy. He's just a guy. You have a sister. I visited the shrine a lot, but I never met her. Okay, what about cooking? Mayuri is always praising your cooking skills. Actually, can you teach her how to cook? Maybe then she'll eat something besides junk food. I like this one better. Okay. Responded.
俺は別件できて巻き込まれたのだ。ライネットにもフェイリスの手料理にも興味はない。
Tetsukuri. The second those words leave my lips, I feel like everyone in the store is glaring at me. They want my blood. Come to think of it, the Ferris Cup was organized by Ferris, so it makes sense that only Ferris fans will participate. In other words, I'm the away team. I'm surrounded by enemies, but this is something I must do. Well, think about it, right? Like now that you met Daru, you have 2 chances to win. So it might not be a bad thing. This is just one more step on my road to the IBN 5100, obtaining information using any means necessary. With that mission in mind, I sit next to Daru and softly whisper to him.
誰？オペレーションシグマだ。
なんぞそれ。
手を組もうと言っている。俺たち2人がチームを組めば最強だろう。
最強じゃねえよ。むしろ弱体化するよ。オカリンはライネッターとして度がつくぐらいの初心者だろ。
But have you heard of something called beginner's luck, Daru?
俺にとってお前はまさに右腕。そんな心強い相棒がいてくれたのだ。もう怖いものはない。
Daru flashes his white teeth in a grin.
だが断る。足引っ張られたくないし。
貴様それでも仲間か。
Okarin, sometimes it's not all about you.
この件に関しては敵。
Exactly.
裏切ったな。何のためにお前をスパイとしてこの店に送り込んだと思っている。
送り込まれてねえし。僕は毎日フェイリスさんのブログをチェックしてるほどの純粋かつ熱狂的なファンであって。
Suddenly, the cafe's lights dim. A song starts playing. Okay, this is not mood music, but okay. A somewhat solemn melody with sexy and powerful female vocals. I've heard this song a lot recently. Pretty sure it's the theme song to Rainet Kakeru.
フェイリス杯お昼の部を始めるにゃ。
Ferris appears in a spotlight. The previously peaceful audience instantly explodes in excitement. Oh my god. That's incredible. Everyone stands up and shouts in unison with their fists raised skyward. Ferris responds to the shouts of joy with a wave of her hand, then clears her throat.
ルールは簡単。フェイリスがみんなと一人ずつライネットで勝負するにゃ。フェイリスは頑張って10人までなら同時にお相手できるのにゃ。
It's a
ちなみ
card
に
game?
フェイリスに勝った人にはご褒美として手料理を作ってあげるにゃ。そんじゃみんな楽しんで勝負しようね。
Okay. Lots are drawn to determine the order we face first. Seems like there are 28 participants, including me, and we are number 28. Ferris will face 10 people at the same time, so she divides us into 3 rounds. I'm in the 3rd round.
うぼフェイリス強いよフェイリス
Daru, a first-round participant, was insta-killed by Ferris. How weak. And he said I was going to be the burden. No, maybe Ferris is just too strong. Diana Access Battlers is similar to chess. There's a special board where you compete using pieces arranged in rows. The rules are fairly complicated, but basically, the point of the game is to get your pieces into the enemy camp. Whoever gets the most pieces into the enemy camp wins. Ferris is playing against 10 people at once. She moves from table to table in a circle, taking one move at each before proceeding to the next. In Go, Shogi, and chess, this is called a simultaneous exhibition. High-level players hold them to demonstrate their skills. And Ferris does indeed seem to be highly skilled, just as Daru said. Dang. All 10 of the first round participants are annihilated within 15 minutes.
みんなもうちょっと頑張ってほしいにゃ。
Damn you, Ferris, don't get cocky. I lean back against a wall and silently watch the round 2 matches. It's gonna be the same.
フェイリスちゃん、すごく強いね。
Let's go. Mayuri returns from her break with a drink in hand and whispers to me.
マユシーはライネットの腕前からきしだからね。すごく羨ましいよ。
Oh.
強くなったらどうなるんだろ
オカリ、今はね、ライネットアクセスバトラーズは秋葉どころか世界規模のブレンドなんだよ。
Blend. So it's coffee?
う。トレンドだろ。
それだからね、強くなったらきっとちびっ子たちの英雄になれるよ。
Oh, okay, that's a very sweet look. I was expecting something like, oh, then I get to do X, Y, and Z, but that's so sweet.
悪くない響きだ
それにね、ウーパがとっても可愛いの。
Upa, as everyone knows, is Rainet's mascot character. These days, he's more popular than that electric yellow rat, Pikachu.
な。待て、その論視展開はおかしい。ライネットが強くなることとウーパが可愛いことは関係ないだろう。
I guess they're related in Mayuri's mind. She must be after those limited Upa plushies they give out to participants in official tournaments. You'll never become the strongest with such impure intentions, Mayuri.
エリスちゃんはとっても忙しいから公式大会に出る暇もないんだけど、 うんだ。
If that's the case, these faceless rabble participating in the Ferris Cub are unworthy opponents. Just as expected, round 2 ends the same as round 1. Nobody's even close to Ferris's level.
にゃんにゃん、みんなごめんにゃ。でもフェイリスはライネットで手加減したら相手に失礼だと思ってるにゃ。それにフェイリスが求めているのは真剣勝負なんだにゃ。
Oh my gosh, is our protagonist arc gonna happen? Do we have the protagonist buff?
フェイリスだ。マジパネス。僕らじゃ勝てるわけがなかったんだ。
A thick mood of defeat has already spread across the challengers. Some of them are even on their knees in shame.
ざまあないな、貴様ら。
I stride to the front of the crowd. Nonchalantly meets Ferris's questioning gaze.
だが
Nonchalant, I think.
最後に出てきてこそだ。誰、お前に教えてやる。真の男の戦い方というものをな。
This is either gonna end one of two ways. We either go through this protagonist arc, or we get beaten in 2 moves.
オカリン、まさか何か秘策が。
Hisaku ka?
そういうことだ。作戦名は G バックとだけ言っておこう。
Sweet side. A loud "oh" echoes from all around me. Those cruelly defeated by Ferris entrust their hopes unto me, unto us all, the 8 round 3 participants. Avenge us, they say. I can feel the pain. It gives me strength. At first, we were enemies, but now our hearts are joined against the indomitable the indomitable might of Ferris.
今日までに自信があるのかな。
これまでに知っていた20人の涙、無駄にません。
Oh my gosh.
フェイリ
I love it.
ス、約束は覚えているな。この勝負が終わったら、お前が知っている情報をすべて話してもらうぞ。
すげえ。オカリンのやつ、初めからフェイリスに勝つ気だ。
オカリン、頑張れ。
Let's go. The crowd goes wild. They place their hopes on me. I slowly step up to the
5
table.
分。それまでに勝負は決するだろう。
We are all talk and no bite, though.
それじゃ3巡目始めるにゃ。ライネットアクセスバトラーズデュエルアクセス。
Oh no. Okay.
参りました。
I knew it would be this. I knew it would be this. We gotta be consistent. This is what makes Okarin just endearing. It didn't even take 5
オ
minutes.
カリン弱すぎる。
Obviously, I've never played INET Access Battlers before. There's no way I can win if I don't even know the rules. By the way, I'm not alone. All 8 of the 3rd round contestants were blown out. And thus, the tournament ends in total victory for Ferris.
マユシはがっかりなのです。
Oh.
結局全部ハッタリだったん？作戦名 G バックって何だったんだよおい。
Daru, you know we're all talk and no bite though.
京馬はまるで自爆するみたいに突っ込んできたのにゃ。
We self-sabotaged? Of course we did.
そのまさかだ。
I leap onto a chair and strike an awesome pose, bathing the losers below me in scorn. Why the long faces, men?
作戦名 G バックとはすなわち自爆に等しい突撃を仕掛けること。
どう見ても
He's
ダジャレ
rounding
で
it
す。
back.
本当にありがとうございました。
I don't know the rules. What else could I do?
でもなんで今日ママ負けたのにそんなに偉そうなのにゃ。
まだ気づかないのかフェイリスニャンニャン。俺にとってさ勝ち負けなどどうでもよかったのだ。
I love the way that he like chewed her name with a growl. That was amazing.
どういうことかにゃ。
俺がお前に提示した条件を覚えているか。
はにゃ。フェイリスが負けたら情報をすべて話す。
違うな。間違っているぞフェイリス。俺はこう言ったのだ。勝負した暁にはお前が知る情報をすべて話してもらうと。勝負した暁にはだ。わかるかフェイリス。
He only needed to face her, not
俺は
win.
一言もお前に勝ったらとは言っていない。この作戦は俺だからこそできたこと。この場にいる誰もがフェイリスの手作り料理という目の前の餌に釣られ勝つことにこだわりすぎていた。だが俺は違った。フェイリスの手料理などには全く興味はなかった。そのモチベーションの差こそがこの負け前提の作戦を成功に導いたのだ。
Oh, Daru's gonna be upset. Okay, I'm very impressed by the voice actor, I'll be honest. My laughter echoes throughout the cafe. Everyone is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri's the only one to applaud. Oh, thank you, you sweet girl.
オカリンすごいね。
She's the only one who buys into our bullshit. It's insane.
来たね。
頭脳的作戦といえこれぞオペレーション G バックだ。
I get off the chair and walk to Ferris.
さあフェイリス答えてみろ。 IBN5100 はどこにある。
にゃ。IBN5100？
しらばっくれても無駄だ。俺は確かな筋から情報を得ているのだ。
I remember that image of the IBN 5100 shining finger sent to me. I burn it up on my phone and show it to Ferris.
お前が IBN5100 について知っているのは間違いない。
にゃ。そんな小難しい名前言われてもさっぱりにゃ。この写真の PC はどっかで見たことあるような気もするにゃけど。
どういうことだ。お前はレトロ PC に詳しいのだろ。マユリがそう言っていたぞ。
うわ、情報源明かしてるし。
はーい。マユシーが確かな筋です。詳しくはないにゃ。うちのパパが集めてたから今も家の倉庫にたくさんしまってあるけど。
つまりそこに IBN5100 が眠っているのだな。では今すぐ案内してもらおう。
それは無理にゃ。
なぜだ。
Ferris puts a bewitching smile.
あそこはフェイリス家にとっての聖域なのにゃ。
The Ferris clan?
入ることができるのは猫耳を持つフェイリス家の娘で巫女の修行を積んだ者だけにゃ。つまりフェイリス以外は誰も入れないのにゃ。 もし無理に入ろうとすれば犬耳が生えてしまうにゃ。
そんなわけなかろうが。何が犬耳だ。
ほんとなのにゃ。フェイリス嘘は言ってないのにゃ。
I love the little word tricks that they're throwing here. Tall tales. She suddenly starts acting like a scared little cat girl. Instantly, the air is charged with malice. I find myself surrounded by 27 Ferris fans, each glaring at me with bloodshot eyes. Including Daru, the biggest fan we've ever seen.
フェイリスは本当のことしか言ってないにゃ。
The defeated are now under Ferris's complete control. They approach at a shuffle, muttering foul prayers to their cat goddess. You made Ferris cry. I'll never forgive you. Never. Ferris is my wife. Cat ears are justice. I want to chew on those cat ears. Ferris-tan. Okay, so this is Daru. I want her to step on me so hard. Dang, you guys are down bad. Crap, these guys are serious. I need the information Ferris possesses, but I'm at too great of a disadvantage now to press the attack. And then there's my personal weakness to Ferris's powers. At this rate, I might be assimilated into the Ferris cult. What do I do? Okarin. I cry out and seize my right wrist.
こんな時に目覚めるんじゃない。
My right hand trembles. I show agony on my face as I try desperately to control the trembling.
今日まさか RS ライネットアンチシステムがにゃからあれほどライネットはやっちゃダメだと。
Seriously, these two people play off each other way too well. What? Where did that come from? I ignore Ferris and stagger towards the exit. Her worshippers let me pass. It feels as if everyone's giving me cold stares, but I don't have the time to check and make sure. I throw myself out the door and into open air. Escape.
結局何も収穫がなかったか。
The throbbing in my right arm settles as soon as I leave the cafe. I guess I'll ask Daru or Mayuri about Ferris some other day. It feels like all of my exhaustion has caught up with me. And to make matters worse, it's boiling hot today. The sun's getting stronger as we enter August. Fed up with the heat, I wipe the sweat off my brow.
オカ
Mayuri! Mayuri chases after me. She's smiling and waving at me, but her speed is clearly faster than mine.
どうした。
Oh,
フェイリス杯はもうお開きになったのか。
this dreamy music of hers.
ちょっぴり抜けてきたの。この後はね、フェリスちゃんとご歓談タイムだよ。それよりね、さっきの IBN5100 の話だけど、フェリスちゃんにもう一度写真を見せて聞いてみたんだ。
She is the best.
ここの脳なしスーパーハッカーとは大違いだな。
フェリスちゃんが言うにはね、それは小学生になるかならないかの頃だったらしいんだけどね。秋なのにとっても寒い日で、フェリスちゃんはブルブル震えながら執事の黒木さんに手をつながれて、
Her butler, Kroki. Oh my
前
god.
置きが長い。頼むから要点だけを話してくれ。
つまりね、お父さんのレトロ PC コレクションの一つを神社に奉納したことがあるんだって。その PC に似てるって言ってたよ。
Wait, shrine. Is it Luca?
神社だと。
That's an unexpected combination. Yes, I agree. PCs and shrines, consumer electronics, and ancient Shinto rituals. They're not even tangentially related.
どこの神社だ？
Mayuri tilts her head in confusion.
さあ、どこだろうね。
You didn't ask her?
まあいい。悪くないヒントだ。
It might be logical. The only shrine in Akiba are Kanda Myojin and Yanabayashi Shrine. I don't know if Ferris was living in Akiba at the time, but at least it's a start.
よし、参りは引き続き情報活動に精を出せ。
情報？
Espionage.
わからないなら理解しなくていい。じゃあな。
Oh.
オカリン、バイバ
Bye,
イ。
Mayuri. Instead of returning to work, she keeps waving to me until I've vanished from sight. She is the sweetest. Kanda Myojin is the larger and more popular shrine, so 9 out of 10 people would choose to donate something there. But when I inquire at the shrine office, nobody knows anything about an old computer. That leaves Yanabayashi Shrine. Oh, call. We don't even know who that is. Let's pick it up. Uh-oh. Hello? What? All I can hear is noise. Wrong number? No, maybe.
機関だな。警告のつもりか。これ以上セルに手を出すなと言いたいのか。
は？
Wait, who is this? Kurisu? Shining Finger? One of us? And she clearly doesn't understand what I'm talking about.
機関の人間ではないのか。
違うわよ。マキセです。
Oh, Makise Kurisu, of course. Okay.
マッキーセ？
Christina, mister. I think I remember this voice from somewhere.
悪いが思い出せない。どこで出会ったのか教えてくれ。パリかロンドンか。
秋葉原よ。つい昨日もあったろう。
Yesterday? Makise. Makise.
おお、助手。
助手じゃない。マキセ・クリス。
クリスティーナと言ってくれないとわからないではないか。
クリスティーナでもねえよ。何度言わせんのよ。
お前は相変わらずキャンキャンとうるさいな。
誰のせいだ。誰の。
ちょっと待って。お前、なぜ俺の電話番号を知っている？
Something's not right here. It's not like Kuris is free of suspicion. She could still be a spy.
橋田さんに教えてもらったの。
Hashida-san. 誰？
なんだ、つまらんオチだな。それで、どうかしたのか、助手。
Oh, is it Daru?
助手じゃない。
Hashida-san.
取ろうが。反論するのも馬鹿らしくなってきた。あんた今どこ？
柳林神社に向かっているところだな。
あ、そう。じゃあね。
あ、
She's just hung like a mouse.
あ、なんだ今の？嫌がらせか？嫌がらせなのか？
How dare my assistant treat me like this? I shall scold her the most harshly the next time we meet. She thinks she's all that just because she was published in a major journal. Yeah. I mean, she came looking for
サイエン
us.
ス誌に論文が載ったからなんだというのだ。
いきなり何よ。
What are you talking about? When I arrive at Yanabayashi Shrine, I find my assistant waiting there for some reason. She glares at me with her usual frown.
さっきの電話は何だ？
あんたの居場所を聞いただけ。それでここに向かってるって言うから来た。
誰も呼んでいないのだが。
私も呼ばれた覚えはない。
Why is she always in such a bad mood?
なぜ俺に会いに来た？
会いたくて会いに来たんじゃないから。勘違いしないで。
Okay, so why are you here? She just keeps those abusive words coming.
昨日別れ際に言われたことが気になって。
何のことだ？
IBN5100、それ
Mm-hmm.
にセルン。
You came at the right
貴様、
time.
機関ではなくセルンのスパイだったか。この俺を殺しに来たのだな。そんなことだろうと思っていた。いかにも人を殺しそうな顔をしているからな。
どんな顔よ。失礼だな。あんた少しは落ち着いたら。いつもふざけたことばかり言って。とても私より年上には見えない。
Again, only 18 years old.
落ち着くか。お前にはわかるまい。常に身の危機にさらされ、逃亡に次ぐ逃亡を重ねてきた。これまでの俺の人生。
ええ、そんなヨタ話は全くわからない。
俺に喧嘩を売りに来たのか。
IBN5100 とセルンって組み合わせに興味が湧いただけよ。
そうではなく、お前が興味を持ったのはセルンでタイムマシン研究が行われていることだろ。素直になれ。
うるさいな。タイムマシンになんか興味ないわよ。それより IBN5100 は見つかったの？
それを確かめに来た。
Kurisu looks up at Yanabayashi's shrine's small archway.
神社に？
Mm-hmm.
そうだ。
Then, with perfect timing, a beautiful girl, a boy, dressed in Miko, not Michael. Michael is apprentice geisha. Okay, Miko. Miko appears from the nearby shrine office, holding a bamboo broom. Lukako!
京馬さん、こんにちは。
Oh my gosh.
ルカ子よ。
The grill is incredible.
例のものはどうした？
妖刀さみだれのことですか？
常に携帯しろと言っておいたはずだ。
すみません。でも掃き掃除の時は邪魔になるので。
掃き掃除の最中に乗っ取られたらどうするつもりだ。誰も助けてはくれんぞ。
そうですね。以後気をつけます。
Oh my god. So beautiful, fragile, and feminine.
さっきから二人で何の話をしてるのよ。
Lukako finally notices Kurisu and gives me a puzzled look.
こちらの方は。
助手だ。
違うわよ。ていうか何よその適当な紹介の仕方は。
俺は事実を述べたまでだ、クリスティーナ。
日本の方じゃないんですか？日本の方です。
それよりルカ子、お前の父上と話を。
待て！紹介しなさいよ、ちゃんと。
Alright, let's
紹介され
go.
たいのか？ちゃんと？
この状況で紹介されない方が不自然だろうが。
俺はお前をルカ子に紹介するためにここに来たのではない。
紹介するぐらい10秒もかからないのに、 あくまで拒否するんかあんたは。喧嘩は。
Lukaku's flustered. Looks like he thinks we're fighting.
こいつはマキセ・クリス助手だ。
Okay, that's not much more than what was previously said, was it?
もういい。もう助手でいい。よろしくお願いします、マキセさん。
Maxi-san?
ルカです。よろしく。おいくつなの？今年で17です。私の1個下か。
Oh.
そうなんですか？マキセさん、とても大人っぽくて1歳違いには見えないんです。
They both look like children,
老
honestly.
け顔ということだな。
And this is why, Okarin, you're single. Oh my god, learn to read the air. Jeez.
違います。綺麗だっていう意味ですから。サンクス。あなたはとても可愛らしいと思うわ。
But he's a guy. I probably shouldn't tell her that. The shock from learning the truth might be enough to make her go back to America.
くだらん社交辞令は終わったか。
Let's go. I want to see the computer.
ならばルカ子よ、お前の父上とお話ししたい。呼んできてはくれまいか。
The wording. I require an audience with your father.
はい、いいですけど、お父さんにお話って。
これは人類の未来に関わる重大な要件なのだ。
人類の関わる。
人類の未来？すぐ呼んできます。
Lukaku races into the shrine office. He believes just about everything I say. He's really easy to deal with, unlike my rebellious assistant. Oh, bless you.
やだ、風邪ひいたかな。
Kuris's sniffling sound should keep her too occupied to scold me for a while. Lukaku's father soon appears. Lukaku is pretty flustered. He's practically dragging his father behind him.
お父さん、早く早く。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
He seems like a nice guy.
転んでしまうよ。
人類の未来がかかっているんだよ。
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn it down for myself just a little bit because for some reason, I don't know, every time we were at the shrine, the background sound's always a little louder than I'd like. All right.
So そうか。それは大変だな。
I've met Lukaku's father several times before. He's a gentle, respectable adult, with the exception of how he raised Lukaku. Apparently, the reason Lukaku wears Miko garb is because his father requested it. Maybe his dad's a pervert. No, it's not like I mean to mock the Shinto priesthood or anything like that.
やあ、法院君、久しぶり。
He addresses us as Hoin Kyoma too. That's so strange. Like, you'd think the father would have a little bit more sense I don't know. I find that a little surprising, but okay.
いいえ、こちらこそ。
彼の名前は法王院じゃなくて岡部ですよ。
Okabe.
え、そうなのですか？
I mean, doesn't it explain a lot, Luca's father?
ジョッシュ、話がややこしくなるから喋るな。
事実を言っただけじゃない。
What does she come here for?
ルカから法王院君だと聞かされていたからすっかりそう信じていたが、いやー、もしかしてこれはルカに一杯食わされたかな。
I mean, I need to look up the kanji for Hoin Kyoma because I wonder what it means.
お父さん、そうじゃなくて、岡部さんは本名で法王院という名前は
Like a nickname?
俺は法王院です。
岡部倫太郎って
Completely
親が
unashamed.
つけてくれた名前でしょ。それを否定するの？
いいから黙れ、ザゾンビ。
誰がゾンビだ？
仲が良くていいですね。
Luca's dad looks at Kurisu.
あなたもルカのお友達ですか？これからもルカと仲良くしてやってくださいね。
Oh, what a sweet man.
私は
この子は見ての通りとても可憐な子ですから。
お父さん、やめてよ。
Kurisu looks like she's going to cry for some reason. What's wrong? Is she upset that Luca's father assumes she's a friend? No, I think she might have a troubled family. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But... Or she really wants a friend. Kurisu notices my stare and quickly turns away.
それで法王院君、私に何か用事だとか。
Do you happen to have a really old computer in your possession? Sir? My good sir? That's right, this is no time for idle chatter. This meeting will shape the course of Ragnarok. The future of mankind is, well, whatever. I'm a mad scientist, not some sort of hero. I explained to Lukako's father how I need the IBN 5100. And then I asked him if that retro PC was donated to Yanabayashi's shrine. Of course, I don't disclose any classified information, like how we plan to hack CERN, or how this is all related to time machine research.
奉納という言い方がふさわしいかどうかはわかりませんが、この神社には確かに9年ほど前に預けられた古い PC がありますよ。
Just 9 years ago? And he used a word entrusted. No way, really?
それだ。それに間違いないです。
ちょっと待っていてください。今持ってきましょう。
Well, that was easier than we thought. Rukako's father comes back in about 10 minutes. His face is bright red and he's carrying a large cardboard box. His gaze is fairly unsteady. I wonder if he'll be okay.
探すのに手こずってしまいました。おそらくこれだと思います。
Oh my gosh, we got it. Luca's dad places the box on the ground and takes a deep breath as he rubs his back. Was it that heavy? I thank him and take a look inside. It is an IBN 5100.
IBN 5100。
Oh my god, we got it. We got it. We got it, guys. Inside is a simple computer with an integrated monitor. The monitor is only about as big as a GPS screen. I compare it to the IBN 5100 image I got from Shining Finger. They look very similar.
ここを見てください。
Lukaku points to the logo between the tape drive and the monitor. It says IBN 5100 portable computer.
我ついに秋葉の都市伝説を解明する
Honestly, it doesn't matter what it is. If someone is laughing like that when they see something, I'm not giving that to him. That's terrifying. This is the Phantom PC of Akihabara. It's in excellent condition. There's only a thin layer of dust on it. But it looks like we'll need to plug it in to see if it works. Now, the question is whether Lukaku's father will lend it to me. Well, he did say entrusted, right?
単刀直入にお聞きしたいのですが、この PC を貸してもらうことは可能ですか？
いいですよ。
そんなあっさりと。
Is it okay for a priest to just lend property out like that? Items which were donated to the shrine? I've never heard of anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse.
これを私どもに預けた方から当時言われたのですよ。いつかこのパソコンをどうしても必要だとする若者が現れるから、その時は心よく貸してもらって構わないとね。
Oh, time traveler?
まさか本当にこうして現れるとは思いませんでしたよ。というか、私もそのことづてのことはついさっきまで忘れていたぐらいです。
So 9... We did know that 10 years ago, was it John Titor showed up 10 years ago? Wait a second. It's an odd time coincidence, huh?
ただし使い終わったら必ず返してくださいね。
はい。
Yes, sir.
ありがとうございます。
I bow deeply, but in my heart I'm grinning like a madman. I can't stop laughing. Things are going better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything is being handed to me on a silver platter. Terrifying, by the way. Might be a scheme. Why is it going so smoothly? Now CERN's secret will be laid bare. We can expose their wicked research and possibly even gather hints on the creation of a time machine. And then I can complete the first time machine in human history. Let's go. Now I have to get the IBN 5100 back to the lab. But unfortunately, I don't have a cart to transport it. In fact, I don't even have a license. Same goes for my assistant.
アメリカでは16歳から普通免許を取れるというではないか。
That is true.
関わらず持っていないのか。
何よ、悪い？向こうじゃ研究漬けだったのよ。
青春を無駄に過ごしているな。
あんたを見てるとそうとも思えないけど、むしろ私の方がよっぽど有意義な過ごし方してると思う。
Touché.
喧嘩は良くないです。
Oh, Luca. It's okay, Luca. Luca goes flustered again.
今日は助かった。改めて父上には礼を言っておいてくれ。
So how are we gonna get it back, actually? Luca's dad has already returned to the shrine office. Lukaku nods.
あなたのお父さん、素敵な人ね。
He does. He is very, very lovely. Lukaku and I freeze at my assistant's nonchalant words.
お父さんは結婚してまして。不倫は良くないです。
Oh boy, I love this. I like how he's like half in tears. That's hilarious.
そうか、助手よ。お前は親父好きだったか。
I mean, no judgment, but
待った、二人とも勘違いするな。そういう意味じゃない。お父さんは渡せません。泣かないでよ。
oh.
私が言ったのは親子で仲が良くて羨ましいなってこと。それ以上の意味はないから。
Ah, okay. I think that explains a lot, right? Just now, because I think earlier, didn't they mention something along the lines of like, well, Kurisu was like half in tears, right? So I think maybe she didn't have a good relationship or even had trauma with her father.
そうでしたか。すみません、変な勘違いして。僕はなんで失礼なことを。
It's okay.
だから泣かないでよ。誤解が解けたならもうそれでいい。
だが心の奥底ではルカパパへの募る思いが。
Oh my god, Okarin, stop.
ねえよ。
Yeah, she knew. Christina turns away. I decide to leave it at that. Angering her any further could lead to violence. You're pushing your luck, Okarin.
さみだれでの素振りを忘れる
はい、頑張ります。L、サイ、
Kangaroo, you almost had it,
カン
girl.
グルーだ。
Boy,
加減覚えろ。
there's a guy.
すみません。
It's okay, Ruka.
ちょっとあんた、女の子をいじめるなんて最低じゃない。
I wouldn't know. Rukako is a guy. Yes, he is. I ignore Christina and lifts up the box with the IBN 5100 inside.
って思う。
Oh yeah, I can barely get it off the ground. I put it down for now. Now I know why Luca's dad was red in the face when he brought this thing in.
そんなに重いんですか。なんじゃこれ。CRT のモニターぐらいの大きさなのに。
ならばお前が持ってみるがいい。俺の言葉が間違いではないとわかるはずだ。
Kurisu sighs, grabs both ends of the cardboard box and lifts. Oh, so it is very heavy. She strains with all her might, but gives up without lifting it even a centimeter.
すごく重いです。
She blushes slightly, but still maintains her usual frown. I wonder if part of Lukaku's character is that he has a lot of strength. My assistant seems to have a strong competitive spirit.
30キロくらいあるんじゃない？これ。台車か何か借りた方がいいかもね。漆原さん、この神社に台車ない？あるんですけど、実は壊れちゃってて。すみません。そう。他に借りられそうなところは？
いや、台車は必要ない。
だったらどうやって持って帰るの？ここからあんたのボロラボまで歩くと10分くらいかかるわよ。
That expression of hers is so judgmental.
一人では重すぎてきついかもしれないが、二人ならば別だ。俺とお前で持っていけばいい。そのための助手だろ。
このためなのか。まあ、二人で運ぶならなんとかなるかもね。だが断る。
え？
断るって言ったのよ。
だが断ると言ったか？
うるさいな。 そうよ、断ったのよ。
But I refuse is a famous manga quote. Could Kurisu be an @channeler? Like a Redditor, essentially. Or 4chan. I don't know what it's more akin to be honest.
よってこの場合、次の回を導ける。力仕事は無理。
だが断る。
そうか。
She's getting a little playful with us. That's good. That's development, right? That's character development.
頑張って運ぶつもりだが。
I glance at Lukako. He twitches when he notices my look, then timidly raises his hand with tears in his eyes.
じゃあ僕が。え、漆原さんが大丈夫なの？はい、頑張ります。
Oh, this boy is gonna be strong.
お前に手伝わせるわけにはいかん。俺が一人で何とかする。
いえ、そんな遠慮しないでください。僕、岡部さんのお役に立ちたくて。
So he is addressing us as Okabe
いや、
again.
俺が一人で。
僕も手伝います。じゃあ、私も。
Oh.
知らなかったのかクリスティーナ。これこそがジャパニーズギャグというものだ。
Being you.
ルカ子よ、協力ご苦労。というわけでこの PC は俺と助手で運ぶから、お前は手伝わなくてもいいぞ。好意だけ受け取っておく。
はい、そういうことでしたら。
さあ助手、自分から立候補した以上もう拒否することは許さんぞ。持て、今すぐ持て。
はいはい。
Alright, let's go. Kurisa and I lift up the cardboard box. The burden's considerably easier when distributed between two people.
なんで私たちお見合い状態なわけ？
How else do you do it? We're positioned so that we're looking at each other, but there's no other way to hold it, so what can you
いい
do?
から行くぞ。
Alright, let's go. I start to walk out of the shrine.
待った待て。
This can't be easy between two people with different heights.
あんたね、前に進まないでよ。私が後ろ歩きしなくちゃいけないでしょ。横に動きなさい。
いいからキビキビ動け助手。
聞いて。頼むから聞いて。後ろ歩きはさすがに無理。
助手ならばできるはずだ。
期待してくれてどうも。でも無理。横歩きに変更求む。つうかしろ。変更しろ。転んじゃうから。
Oh, poor girl. But we made it back. We made it back. It's dark by the time that we get to the lab. It's normally less than 15 minutes walk, but since Kurisu kept begging to take breaks, it ended up taking twice as long.
やっと着いた。疲れた。
お前がああだこうだと文句を言わなければもっと早くついていたのだ。
その言葉そっくり返してやる。あんただって5回は途中で休憩しようって言った。
あれは俺の体の不調だ。
どこか悪いの？
See, I think she's a kind soul. She is a kind soul.
右腕がうずくのだよ。そうすると俺の心はどす黒い破壊衝動に支配
Like,
され
why do you deal with this? Why do you deal with this, Kurisu? Um,
うっさい黙れ。あんたの右腕の末梢神経も含めて根こそぎ引き抜くぞ。
ooh, holy crap. There's something wrong with this girl. Rip out my nerves? That's like something from last year's New Gen incidents. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's bring the IBN 5100 into the lab. The final barrier awaits. We have to ascend this rickety building's narrow staircase. Shouldn't you get your friend to help? I hope Daru's at home. I checked the window. The lab's lights are on.
あれ？
Part-time warrior comes out of the Brawn Tube workshop with perfect timing.
岡部倫太郎じゃん。何運んでんの？
聞きたいのか？
では
Oh no. That's inviting trouble. So she's been expressing a lot of interest towards retro PCs, and she has also been sort of letting it slip that she isn't from this time, or make it sounds like rather that she is not from this time. So I suspect that she is most likely also after the IBN 5100.
待った。立ち話するならひとまず段ボール下ろさない？
いや、別に立ち話をする必要はないぞ。
で、何なのそれ？
IBN 5100と言ったらどうする？
Oh, actually, she has expressed interest.
すごい。手に入れたんだ。やるね、岡部倫太郎。
I wish she'd stop calling me by my full name. If she's gonna do that, she should at least call me Holing Kyoma.
どこ？どこにあった？重いんだけど。
Kurisu starts giving in. I'm about at my limit too.
板下ろせ。
Kurisu and I place it on the ground gently so as to not damage the contents.
ね、どこにあったの？
柳林神社。
柳林神社？あ、神社って神の社？
ああ。
なんだってそんなところに。
That is probably the last thing that anyone looking for a computer would look, honestly. Then suddenly Suzuha looks at Kurisu.
あ、
She gasps, then approaches Kurisu until they're close enough to feel each other's breath. What's going on?
なんですか？牧瀬クリス？
Oh, she must have a reputation in the future.
そうだけど。
For some reason, she stares at Kurisu with frightful intensity. Is she like enemy of a state or something? Kurisu narrows her eyes in opposition. What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air's so thick with tension.
なんなの？私、あなたに何かしました？
Oh. Suzuha turns away and without looking back, disappears into the Brawn Tube workshop.
今の誰？
Now Kurisu demands answers from me.
1階のブラウン管工房のバイトだ。
なんで私、睨まれたわけ？
知らん。お前が何か怒らせるような真似をしたのではないのか？
彼女とは今初めて会ったのに。失礼な人ね。
Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too, but that was a hallucination, so I don't say anything. I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us. and the four of us carry the IBN 5100
みんな
upstairs.
ご苦労。これで俺たちは戦える。
戦うって誰と？
セル。
Seren.
世界を牛耳る支配構造とだ。
あんたって本当に幸せそうね。
幸せ。そんなものは望んでいないさ。俺を誰だと思っている？狂気のマッドサイエンティストだぞ。俺が手に入れたい混沌、そのためのタイムマシンだ。
ごめん、言い直す。あんたって本当にベータエンドルフィン過剰分泌によるジャンキーね。オカリオカリ、悪いことはダメっていつも言ってるのに。
Oh, Mayuri, no, don't worry.
けどすげえよ、マジで見つけてくるなんて。僕たちにできないことを平然とやってのける。そこにしびれる。
憧れないけどね。
How does she know how it goes? For a moment, there's complete
見
silence.
つけられたのはね、マユシーのお手柄なんだよ。
Mayuri, oblivious as always, puffs out her chest with pride. But I don't miss Kurisa's relieved sigh. She keeps dropping manga quotes. Does it mean what I think it means?
マユ
She
シー
is an
情報がなか
otaku.
ったら、オカリンは
Yes,
今
indeed.
も秋葉の街をふらふらさまよってたんだもん。
That is true. You have a good point there, Mayuri.
ああ、マユリの言う通りだわ。今回ばかりはよくやってくれた。
ということで、マユシーはそろそろ帰るね。クリスちゃんはどうする？途中まで一緒に帰ろう。ありがとう。でももうしばらくここにいるわ。
Looks like Kurisa's interested in the IBN 5100 and CERN, after all. Yes, of course. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet.
そっか。あんまり遅くならないうちに帰った方がいいよ。じゃあ、また明日ね。トゥットゥルー。
Oh, doo-doo-doo. Mayuri waves her hand as she
そ
leaves.
れで誰？ IBN 5100はいつからセルンへのハッキングに使えそうだ？
そうだな。
Daru talks as he plugs the IBN 5100's power adapter into the wall. He turns the machine on, and the power supply begins to make a turbulent noise.
すげえ、ちゃんと電源ついた。まずこいつの使い方を覚えなきゃなんだぜ。そもそも配線つなげたりも大変そうだし、ちょっと時間かかるかも。サーバー管理者の ID 探しと同時進行は無理っぽ。
構わん。ID 探しを優先させてくれ。できれば今月中に IBN5100 を使えるようにはしてもらいたいところだが。
今月ってまだ30日丸々残ってんじゃん。さすがに来月まではかからねっつうの。
Oh yeah, it's August 1st. That's right. That's my super hacker.
それで、
We got mail. Alright, let's see what's in here. Shining finger. News travel fast. Have you found any leads yet? Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them had an IBN 5100 on display. Maybe I should try asking. Oh, maybe I should have tried asking. So she never asked? Anyway, let me know if you found anything. Moika.
ちょっと岡部。
あ、
I look up. Kuris is glaring at
今なん
me.
て言った？
What did you just call me?
岡部って言ったのよ。
Kabirindaro.
だと
take one step towards Kurisu. And she takes a step back.
オカリン、タンマタンマ。
We're being aggressive? Daru tries to hold me back, but I shake him off and take a step closer. Kurisu doesn't step back this time. Without taking her eyes off me, she bites her lip hard and curls her hand into fists. So why are we so upset with the word okabe?
今岡部と言ったか。
言ったわよ。悪い。確かに私はあんたより年下だけど、人のことクリスティーナだとかゾンビだとか呼ぶ相手がいるとき、そいつには敬意を表さないとするのが私の考えなんだから。
I guess.
俺は岡部ではない。
Oh. The obsession with holding Kyoma. That's right. That's right.
自分のこと棚に上げすぎだろ、あんた。
いい子。俺のことはホーイ、あるいは京馬と呼ぶように。
お断りします。
断りします。Kurisu snaps at me and turns away. Are those tears I see in her eyes?
もしかして泣いたのか。
泣いてないわよ、バカ。男の人に怖い顔で迫られて恐怖を感じちゃったりなんかしてないし、その後のあんたのバカゼリフにほっとして涙が出ちゃったわけでもないからな。
Okay, I think she definitely had some sort of troubling relationship with her father. It seems like an angry male figure has traumatized her in the past. She stalks over to the window and stares outside. I see her wipe her eyes with the back of her hand. Seems she was crying after all.
誰よ。助手はなぜ泣いている。
今本人が全部説明したわけだが、
俺は名前の間違いを正しただけだ。
強気に見えて意外と打たれ弱いのかも。それはそれで燃えるけど。
Oh my god, Daru, stop. Well, whatever, back to checking mail. Right. But I'm thirsty from this hard day's work, so before that, I take a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge.
ねえ、話を聞かせてくれないの
Dr. People. I tossed a bottle to Kurisu when she turns around. Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. She picks the bottle off the floor, then shoots me a glare.
それでも飲んで少し待っていてくれ。
お気遣いありがとう。
I need to send a reply to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. But I also feel like we can't tell everyone and their mother that we've gotten IBN 5100. Like that's I didn't have a choice, unfortunately.
さて。
I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. Yes, she is a very fast typer. The goods? You found in IBN 5100? Give me, Moika. Give me, what nonsense is... Yeah, what is this nonsense? I'm sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. Okay, so we won't really get to talk as this continues. Another instant reply. Let me borrow it, Moika. It's easy to imagine what will happen if I lend it to her. She'll disappear, and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. No borrowing either. You can come over to our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. And then the address. I I can't talk. I add the lab's address and send the mail. No more replies to come. Okay.
待たせたな、クリスティーナ。
I look up and see Kurisu drinking the Dr. P.
おお、女子はドクターペッパーがいける口か。
That's funny. I wonder if they like redid some of the logos and stuff like that in the game. Because clearly just now, I think... If I can get my mouse. Where's my mouse? The voiceover is Dr. Pepper.
本場で7年過ごしてきたからな。
なるほど。お前とはいい飲み友達になれそうだ。
Drinking buddies.
そうではない。ドクターペッパーを飲み交わす友達という意味だ。
それ限定なのか。
Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and take another swig, signaling me to talk. And so I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years. And how they've successfully created mini black holes. And how it looks like they're researching time travel. And also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. Kurisu's expression grows more and more intense as she listens to the story. Highly illegal.
それと IBN 5100とどういう関係が？
セルンのデータベースに IBN5100 が使われているのだ。
だから
そのデータベースの情報を解読するには同じく IBN5100 を使うほかないということだ。
なんでそうわかるのよ。
とある筋からの情報だ。
I don't drop Tider's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did. Kurisu puts a finger to her lip, deep in thought.
IBN 5100云々はともかくセルンが本当にそんな研究をしているのか確証が欲しい。
True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them.
ダル、セルンのサーバー管理者のパスワードを見つけるのは時間がかかるのか。
ちょうどこれからやろうと思ってたんよ。半日はかからないんじゃね？
というわけだ。
それまで待つの。
Ooh, half a day and it's already midnight? I mean, late at night?
もう夜になってる件について今日は一度帰って明日の朝また来れば？
いいえ、待たせてもらう。1マイクロ秒でも早く知りたいから。
いい心がけだ。もはやセルンに隠された陰謀に魅了され、知りたくてたまらないという様子だな。
あんたたちの言うことがもし事実だとするならこんなふざけたことってない。セルンは世界最高の研究機関なのよ。そこが実験結果を公表せずに極秘で実験してるなんて世界中の研究者をバカにしてる。
Alright, we've got mail. Rukako. It's weird for a guy to like cooking, isn't it? It is not at all. But it makes me happy when people I like eat my food and say it's delicious. I think that's why I don't mind cooking. Is that still okay? P.S. I was a little restless, so I couldn't do any practice swings. That's perfectly fine. Luca is such a sweet soul.
もし事実ならだけど。
She finishes by emphasizing that point again. Doesn't look like she believes us.
ではダル、任せたぞ。
According to Daru's research, the IBN 5100 weighs 25 kilos. For now, we'll leave it on the shelf in the development room. We carried a cardboard box to the room, half dragging it. Kurisu follows.
電話レンジ てもらっていい？
よかろう。
It's on the floor now.
実験してみるか。
あれ以
Oh
来
no.
一度も再現はできてないのよね。過去へメールを送る現象。理由は把握してる？
I can only shake my head.
ちょっと試してみましょう。
Kurisu looks around the development room.
しかしガラクタだらけね。
ガラクタではない。お前はまだ知らないようだから特別に教えてやろう。これは我ら未来ガジェット研究所がその科学力の粋を結集させて発明した栄えある未来ガジェットたちである。ここに保管されているのは未来ガジェット1号から7号までであり、電話レンジ各国には未来ガジェット8号にナンバリングされるのだ。
未来ガジェットね。
Kurisu casually picks Future Gadget 4, Mode Snake, up from the shelf and stares at it.
ちょっとこれって兵器じゃないの？
未来ガジェット4号モアッドスネーク、クレイモア地雷に似せて作られた瞬間加湿器だ。
Instant humidifier.
怪しいな。
水を入れて電源を入れればわずか数秒で大量の蒸気が吹き出すのだ。
やっぱりガラクタだな。
Kurisu sighs and returns Mode Snake to the shelf.
これ借りるわよ。
Oh, the lab coat! It suits her. Without waiting for a reply, she grabs Daru's never-worn lab coat from the shelf and puts it on gallantly.
やっぱり落ち着くな、白衣。
Overcome with emotion, I seize Kurisu's hand and grasp it firmly.
助手よ、お前は分かっているじゃないか。
That's right, we wear a lab coat around all day long, don't we?
何がよ。話して。
やはり研究開発においては白衣こそがユニフォームだよな。
I told Daru over and over, but he wouldn't wear one. But my assistant is different. She puts it on before I even said anything.
やはり俺の目に狂いはなかった。クリスティーナ、お前は最高の助手だ。
褒めてくれてるのかもしれんが、私にしてみれば侮辱されてるとしか思えんぞ。おい。
She shakes off my hand and turns her back to me.
その白衣はラボメン加入記念としてお前にプレゼントしよう。もともと誰も使っていなかったのだ。気兼ねすることはない。あるいはその白衣のは元からお前に巡り合うべくして巡り合ったのかもしれん。誰が着ようとしなかったのもまた必然。すべてはシュタインズ。
Steins Gate.
くだらないこと言ってないで実験してみましょう。
All right, the pro is in the house. Kurisu thrusts both hands into her lab coat's pockets, then bends down to look at the time machine now placed underneath the table. The previous experiment broke the table and even left a hole in the floor. There's a danger that will happen again if we successfully reproduce the discharge phenomenon, so unfortunately, we'll have to leave it on the floor for now.
これって電子レンジの方は何もいじってないんでしょ？
I point to the X68000. There's a code on the screen.
常時ターミナルモードにしてやる。どんな設定にもできるのだ。市販されている電子レンジよりも無茶をさせることも可能だ。
放電現象が起きた時はどんな設定にしてた？
特に何も。出荷時設定のままだった。
バナナもらうわよ。
Ah, the sacrificial bananas. Mayuri's gonna be so sad tomorrow when she comes back. The bunch of bananas only has 3 bananas left.
それはマユリのものだ。
I mean, Okarin, I never thought that you had a shred of regret when you used it yourself.
あんたに許可取らなくていいわね。明日新しいバナナ買ってくることにして。
Kurisa takes 1 banana from the bunch, squats down, and places it inside the phone wave, named subject to change. She begins to type on her phone. She pushes send, and the phone wave, named subject to change, begins to turn backwards. After 120 seconds, the chime rings.
何も起きてない。
The banana is still in the microwave, unjellified. Oh, so previously we were able to consistently get the gel effect, right? Kurisa yelps as she tries to take out the banana and quickly draws back her hand. So it's forward now. She starts blowing her fingers.
温められてるわ。
レンジが普通に動作したということか。
This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. Undaunted, Kurisa throws in a new banana and once again begin reverse rotation for 120 seconds. But a second banana warms up too. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past.
どういうことだ。
やっぱりこの前起きたことはイレギュラーだったっていうことか。
イレギュラーだろうがなんだろうが原因を究明せねばなるまい。
それには同意。
We agree for once, but Kurisa's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave, named subject to change, is, in fact, a time machine.
この前の実験ではちぎられたバナナは電話レンジカッコ仮で120秒間を過ごした後バナナの房へとゲル化して瞬間移動した。これは120秒前の状態に戻ったと考えるべきだ。
違う。120秒前の状態に戻るならゲル化はしない。
She wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in
唐揚げをゲル
time.
化せずに冷凍状態へと戻ったのだぞ。
そのゲル化せずに冷凍状態へ戻ったっていうロジックも怪しい。冷凍されていただけでゲル化そのものは起きていた可能性については検証した？
No, I didn't. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Oh dear.
塩に関してはゲル化はしなかった。
何も変化しなかったって定義すべき。
この前の放電現象が発生した後徹夜で実験した結果キャベツ、大根、米、こんにゃく、メロンパン、ガルガリ君、カップ麺いずれも何も起きなかった。液体に関しても同様だ。あの日は放電現象の前後で実験の成功率が180度変わった。放電現象前は全て成功。放電現象後は全て失敗。
Interesting.
ゲル化したものはフラクタル構造のようだって言ってたわよね。
Yes. Right, we took it to a microscope.
単純構造だから影響を受けないのかな。電気とどんな関係が。
ここはタイムトラベル理論を前提に考えてみるべきだ。
ダメ。結論ありきで考えるのは良くない。
すでにいくつも実験成功例があるのだぞ。それを否定するのか。
That is
私は別に
true.
これがタイムマシンじゃなくてもちっとも困らないから。そもそもこの小さな電子レンジの中でビッグバンに匹敵するエネルギーが発生していると定義するのは無理がある。
Kurisa frowns deeply.
放電現象の再現、それにフラクタル構造化の再現、どちらもできなくなってしまった理由があるはず。やり方は何も変えていない。設定も全く変えていない。実験対象も変更なし。それ以外で変動する条件というと、
誰が観測するかだな。
何よそれ。
量子論だ。観測者は実験の重要な要素だ。
放電現象が起きた時はここには4人いた。でもその前に橋田さんが1人の時にも発生してる。フラクタル構造化した実験時は2人の時や3人の時があった。私たちは2人ともどちらの現象も見ている。つまり条件は変わっていないはず。
だとしたら
There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Then I hear a rumbling sound from Kurisa's stomach. Would you like a banana?
腹が減ったのか？
うるさいな。お昼から何も食べてないのよ。
Kurisa turns away as she looks at her watch.
8時か。
バナナを食うがいい。ただし、食べていいのはさっき温めた2本だぞ。実験で使った食材は美味しくいただけ。あるいは買い置きのカップ麺があるが。いらないか？やはりアメリカ生活が長いとファーストフードの方が好きになるものなのか。
カップ麺。
何？
Cup noodles are yum.
カップ麺もらうわ。
カップ麺をか？
ちなみに味は？
醤油味と塩味がある。
塩味。
She seems in the mood to eat.
それとフォークある？
Oh, did you not use chopsticks? It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Dado said he didn't want any, and ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave, name subject to change. I've mainly focused on a terminal mode setting through the X68000. The programs Dado wrote are all wizard class though, so I can't understand most of them. Oh, this is a new background. Okay. Kurisa has been examining the AC adapter and the lab's electrical switchboard for a while, though we stopped her when she tried to disassemble them. It's early morning and she still shows no signs of leaving. Where is she staying anyway? She's been in Japan for 1 or 2 months, and she did say she was going back to America this month. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. But in that case, why didn't she leave before the train stopped? Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girl has ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Maybe it's normal for American girls to stay overnight in
クリ
labs.
スティーナ、こんな時間までここにいていいのか？せめて家に連絡したらどうだ？
連絡なんて必要ないから。
何？お前の親は放任主義なのか？
Kurisa turns to me and sighs.
彼と7年も会ってない。母親はアメリカ。私は今はホテル暮らし。わかった？
That makes sense. Living in a hotel? Well, true. Renting an apartment for just a month is absurd, but...
セレブアメリカ人ならホテルよりモーテルだろ。
私はアメリカ人じゃないし、東京のど真ん中にモーテルはないだろ。
どんなホテルだ？
どんなってお茶の水にある普通のホテルよ。
お茶の水？ではここから歩いて帰れるではないか。
まあね。
I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. I finally understand.
では父親の件について聞こ
は？
う。7年会っていないと言ったな。
なんであんたが私の父親に興味持つのよ。
お前がこれ見よがしに父親のことを口にしたのではないか。それはつまり父親の件について相談に乗ってください、お願いしますというメッセージだろ
そんなわけあるか。
う。よかろう。お前は俺の助手だ。助手の悩みには乗ってやらなければな。というわけで張り切って話すがいい。
I think this is pushing the wrong buttons. I don't know. Kurisu pouts and says no more. Instead, she glares at the circuit box on the wall.
あんたに話すことなんて何もない。
そうか、わかったぞ。お前の父親はもともとは英雄だったが、やがてその身を悪に染め、今や帝国の幹部として黒マスクと黒マントを身につけ、こう言っているのだな。そして将来的に親子で戦う運命に。
What the heck? I think I heard Kurisu's teeth grind.
もしかしてすごく怒っているか？
Yes.
人の家族の問題を。
Kurisu doesn't look at me in the eye, but her low voice tells me how mad she is.
そうやって茶化さないで。あんた今、私の心に土足で踏み込んだのよ。
Could her father's situation be a landmine? Yes. It's been shown. She's been hinting it time and time again. Maybe I should apologize. Yes, you should. I try to think of the words, but before I can say anything. Daru. Let's go. Daru's war cry echoes through the lab.
誰？やったのか？
ミッションコンプリート。
Daru shows his white teeth in a wide grin as he gives a thumbs up.
サーバー管理者の ID とパスを手に入れたぜ。これでもう弛緩し放題だ。ヒャッホー！
IBN5100 が使われている方のデータベースは？
そっちは独立して存在してるわけで、今回は全然関係ないだろ上皇。そもそもそんな特殊なプログラムで組まれたデータベースじゃアクセスできる人間だって限られるっしょ。所長クラスでもアクセスできないっぽい。
所長クラス以上の役職など存在するのか？
セルン評議会ってのがあるらしい。
CERN Executive Council. Huh.
評議会とはいかにもなネーミングだな。
That sounds weirdly political, doesn't it? A council.
ラスボスとしてのネーミングに決まっているだろう。
Kurisu looks at me coldly. Whatever, let's leave the IBN 5100 database for another day.
ダル、早速タイムトラベル理論についての情報があるか調べてくれ。
オキドキ。前に調べたとき Z プログラムってのが怪しかったよな。
それとゼリーマンズレポートも。
Yes, I really wanted to read about the Jellyman's report. That reminds me so much of the gel bananas. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Kurisu stares holes into the monitor. Her angry expression has disappeared.
とくと見ておくがいい。そしてその目に焼き付けろ。セルンがしている世界への欺瞞という現実をな。
うほう、見つけた。LHC 計画担当責任者来たこれ。
責任者ということは かなり重要なポストだな。
今そいつの PC を覗いてるぞよ。Z プログラム Z プログラムと
Z はゼリーの略で間違いないな。
ゼリーは J よ。 JELLY。
ケアレスミス、かこ悪い。
つまりそんな単純なネーミングのはずがないのだ。これには重要な意味が隠されている。間違いなくダブルミーニング。
Daru, who's been searching through the log, suddenly stops.
お、来た来た。
He displays a graphic on the monitor. It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads Z program, top secret.
プログラム立案日は1973年になってる。
1973. That's like around when IBN 5100 came out, right?
1954年。
I asked Daru, but Kurisu answers instead, her tone flat. I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off.
IBN 5100が発売されたのは
1975年。
So maybe that's why the IBN 5100 was central to CERN's operations. The years match, after all. No, that's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBN hid the proprietary programming language in the IBN 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. IBN and CERN are co-conspirators, and both of them are being manipulated from the shadows by an even larger organization. Yeah, that's way more interesting. Occam's razor, please.
うげ、JPEG かよ、ふざけんな。コピペできねえじゃん。
Daru mutters some complaint.
テキストはフランス語じゃないんだ。
What's on screen right now looks like
いや、
English.
フランス語やらオランダ語やらドイツ語で書かれたものもあるお。中身は同じみたいだけど。
時空の支配とそれに基づく歴史の破壊。言い換えれば過去から未来までを含む委員会による完全なる理想郷を実現することは21世紀に向けてのセルンの存在意義となるだろう。
Oh, thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia. So, I think earlier, this is last week, they had said that if something has changed, the history or the past in the world line would sort of quote unquote fix itself so that it's consistent. I wonder. Ruled by the committee that encompasses the entirety of past and future events, Kurisu suddenly starts speaking at a stilted clip.
あ、そっか。マキセ氏って英語できるんじゃん。
でかした助手。お前がアメリカに留学したのも全て今日この時のためだったのだな。
そんなわけあるか。勝手に運命感じないで。
Daru relinquishes his chair, allowing Kurisu to sit in front of the computer. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Let's go.
機密保持のため、また臨機応変な計画名の変更を可能にするため、Z プログラムと命名された。Z はすなわちオメガであり、ヤーである。その名に意味、あるいは何らかの情熱的な精神を込めることを禁止する。プログラム従事者に不利益を与えることが推測されるためである。Z プログラムは国家間の枠組みを超えた極秘共同プロジェクトであり、電磁波研究と同じく 300人委員会から承認を受けた最優先研究事項である。
The committee of 300.
以後セルンにおいて行われる他の研究のすべてはこの Z プログラムの隠れ蓑として機能させることが決定された。
I guess Kuris is reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull.
Z プログラムの具体的な内容は書かれていないのか。
Daru types on the keyboard from the side, bringing up another window.
あった。あ、これは。
Kurisu bends forward and stares wide-eyed at the words on the screen.
なんだ。
Z プログラムでは高エネルギーの陽子衝突を用いた時空間転移実験を行う。
That's what LHC is, right? Proton to proton collisions. The time-space displacement experiments. In other words,
タイムトラベル実験。
right. I have to struggle to keep from shouting. I quickly run over to the window and close it. It might make it hotter inside, but it would be worse if people outside overheard us.
本当だったなんて。しかも40年近く前から世界中の科学者を欺いてきたっていうの。
俺の睨んだ通りだな。セルンの裏には巨大な影が潜んでいる。おそらく機関、あるいはそれに準ずる組織だ。
何が機関だ、この中二病。たまには真面目に話しなさい。
バカを言うな。俺の言葉は常に真実を指しているぞ。
つか機関っていうより委員会じゃね？そう書いてやったし。
300人委員会か。セルン評議会とはまた別のものを指してると思うけど、何を指してるのかしら。
世界はあらゆる欺瞞で満ちている。お前たちが思っているほど美しくはないのだよ。
話聞けよ、オカリン。
聞いている。300人委員会こそあらゆる秘密結社、各国政府、あらゆる財閥の最上位に位置する巨大な闇だ。
また適当言って。
事実だ。嘘だと思うな。ネットでググるといい。これまで人類はどれだけ繁栄しようとも時間という壁に突き当たってきた。その壁を突破することのできるタイムトラベル技術は人類史を大きく塗り替えるだろう。文字通りの意味でな。かつての核兵器と同じく神に等しき存在になれる禁断の果実だ。それを得たいという誘惑に抗うことのできる者はいない。当然ながら権力を持つ者はあらゆる手段を用いて手に入れようとするだろう。人としての倫理など神を目指す者たちにとっては抱きすべきざれ言だ。
Hi, Rufus. I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday night. We have made significant progress with the visual novel, which I don't know if you're familiar with at all. Dang, conspiracy.
ご考説をどう思う？そこまでスラスラと喋れるっていうことはあんたも神を目指してるの？
この法王院教魔が望むのはそんな神候補どもの打倒、そして
支配構造が崩壊した後の混沌だよ。
Sometimes Okabe just like Okarin just blurs the line of insanity and
法院に聞いてるんじゃない。私は岡部に聞いている。
a regular conspiracy enthusiast.
俺は
I'm not sure whether to believe him or not.
つまり自分を持ってないってことね。
Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity?
そんなことよりマキセ氏 Z プログラムの続きプリーズ。
ダル、そんなこととはどういう言い草だ。
陰謀論は聞き飽きたお。オカリンの妄想より Z プログラムの方が気になるし。
I told you, they're not delusions and they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Our top priority now is to expose the dark side of the international research organization known as CERN.
ジョッシュ、続きを。
頼み事するときぐらい誠意を見せろよ。
Though huffing out complaints, Kurisu obediently goes back to translating.
プログラム第一段階、大型ハドロン衝突型加速器の建設および実用化。
Yup, LHC?
加速器については1959年に完成した陽子シンクロトロンからの半世紀にわたるノウハウ蓄積により一定成果を得ている。
Wait, that was 1959, so it's been so long. Okay. Particle accelerator technology has reached a point where standardized results may be
プログ
obtained.
ラム第2段階、リフターの実用化および調整。これにより2つ以上の人工的な局所場得意点の生成およびカーブラックホールの生成を可能とする。なおブラックホール生成についての情報を意図的に曲解させてリークし、プログラム本来の目的について悟られぬようにすることが必要である。
It is necessarily to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black
プログラム
holes.
第3段階、動物実験。プログラム第4段階、
Human experiment. She takes a deep breath and finally mutters angrily.
人体実験。
Like time travel, parallel universe stuff. Yeah, so I think so far the premise of the overarching story is that there is parallel universes, or what they call world lines is the phrasing in the game. And but the sort of rules of the universe, as we've been sort of instructed throughout the game, is that it's not parallel universes in that every decision, you know, goes into a different parallel universe, but rather if something changes, like every world line has sort of like a story, right? And if something in the future changes, like a traveler or something comes in, then history essentially rewrites itself such that the thing in the history within that sort of line of universe remains consistent throughout. And us as a character, this Okabe Rintaro, has experienced moving or a rewriting of a world line or something like that. But somehow we still carry memory from the previous history. it hasn't been said explicitly to us yet, so that's my interpretation of what has happened so far. So this is a very long game. It is, this is part 4, we're at part 5 today. I usually run about 2 hours each part. So we're maybe like 8 to 10 hours in. But the story has just started to unfold to us. It was a lot of fun Japanese anime banter up until this point, but maybe like starting last stream, the story really began to develop. And so there was this, I mean, we all know that in Europe they have this large particle accelerator thing, so that's part of it. Some of it is true, but I think this is where it starts to deviate, right? And we started talking about that the results or the research that has been published to the world by this large research organization has been like start of act 2 of 3 maybe. Oh, no. I think the whole story is at least maybe 10 chapters, and we're at middle of chapter 2, so we're really not that far along if in the whole grand scheme of the whole story. You have a Fermi lab here in the Midwest. Yeah, it's long, so we only do 2 hours a week on Tuesdays. I mean, we'll see. I've been thinking about maybe we add another one on Thursdays, just because this is not high effort for me. But yeah, it's a long haul. We'll see. I don't know. I also don't know if each chapter is the same length, so maybe, you know, it'll run quicker in the future. But yeah, we just started to learn more about this conspiracy theory, and you know, we have a mini time machine in a microwave that turns bananas into gel structures. So that's been fun too. But really, at the moment, just trying to still make sense of it all. You'll be quiet and watch now? No, don't worry about it. I am going, but to be honest, I'm looking for a good pausing point, because I'm about 2.5 hours in now. Human experimentation. A chill runs up my spine. I admit it, some part of me still saw this as a game. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves have succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. Oh, Karin. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kurisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this?
なあオカリン、前にハッキングした時のこと覚えてるか？確か盗み読みしたメールに書いてあったよね。実験結果エラー、ヒューマンイズデッドミスマッチ、詳細は別紙ゼリーマンズレポートをなんとかかんとか。
So this is another very interesting thing. So previously we've been seeing our sort of homebrew time machine, if you will, turning bananas into these gel bananas. And yet in this report that we have sort of hacked into CERN to read, they had mentioning of the Jellyman's report. So a similar phenomenon has been happening on a human experimental level in CERN, which is a brutal way to go, it sounds. Someone died?
それって人体実験となんか関係あんのかな？
Daru? My throat goes dry. Cold sweat seeps through my brow, and it's not because of the heat. Kurisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy?
ゼリーマンズレポートを探してくれ。
We go in.
マジっすか？
Very good. All right.
マジだ。ただし、クリスティーナ。
え？
お前はもう帰る。
なんで今さら。
Are we trying to protect her?
嫌な予感がする。これを見たら、俺たちはもう普通の生活には戻れない。
It's like breaking the...
お前はその若さで、サイエンス誌に論文が載るほどの天才だ。有望な将来を捨てる必要はない。
もしかして心配してくれてる？
当たり前だ。お前は俺の助手だからな。
助手じゃないって言ってんだろ。気遣ってくれてどうも。でも帰らないわよ。この事実を世界に告発しないと。
ダメだ。それは危険すぎる。
ビビってるのか？
俺たちはこの陰謀を前にしたらあまりに無力だ。下手な行動を起こせば即消されるだろ
う。でもだからって。
Oh, I guess one other thing that you should probably know, Rufus, is this thing with CERN. We actually have had sort of time travelers coming into the 4chan or the Reddit of this world and has mentioned that CERN in the future rules the world in its entirety. And we have seen thus far that with this Project Z, it's trying to create a utopia, an everlasting utopia, if you will, that is run by an organization that possesses both the present and the future. Just something very interesting to think about
こ
too.
れは遊びではない。冗談で言っているのでもない。
分かった。告発はやめる。
Though her expression shows she still doesn't agree, she finally
でも
submits.
帰らないから。気になって眠れない。
This curiosity of yours, girl,
後悔し
gonna
ない。
be the last of you.
しない。
She declares firmly. I don't know if it's her competitive spirit or if it's her bravery or if she's just ignorant to the ways of the world. But it doesn't look like I can persuade her to back down.
ダルはどうする？覚悟はできているか？
僕はスーパーハッカーだし。
He's comfortable even in this situation.
そもそも足がつくようなヘマもしないっつうか。
That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I looked Daru and Kurisu in the eye.
よし。始めよう。
Let's go. Kurisu gives the seat to
な
Daru.
お、本作戦名はレーギャルンの箱とする。
なんで北欧神話？
へえ、北欧神話なん？きっとかっこいいからじゃね？
そもそも作戦名とか言っちゃう男の人って。
誰作戦開始
Let's go. Alright, so we're past midnight. It's now 8:02. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily. Alright,
開くぞ。
let's go. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. The top left has name, age, height, weight, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know exactly what the Jellyman in Jellyman's report means.
ジェリーマンズレポート10被験者ジェームス・マッカーシー31歳出身アメリカ Z プログラム4実験日2005年1月28日13時05分
Kurisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud.
実験結果エラーヒューマンイズデッドミスマッチ
またそれかよ。
超重力による無限圧縮およびカーブラックホール内の特異点通過に耐えられなかったと思われる
Oh, that sounds like a terrible way to go. The whole body melts and it has jellied.
1921年4月3日ニューヨーク14丁目にてビルの壁面に右半身が埋もれるようにして死んでいる男が発見された
Was embedded in a nearby wall. Jesus Christ. It sounds like Kurisu is reading the newspaper article at the end.
身元不明の男の死体は全身がブヨブヨのゼリー状になっていた
Oh boy. We're in chapter 3. All right. I think this is where we're going to call it a day for today. We made progress. This is great. I love how intense this story has gotten. And it seems like there's more waiting for us fairly soon. Thank you, Rufus, for coming by, and thanks everyone who is lurking or just listening. You know, I appreciate all of you deciding to spend some time with me, and I hope that you find the story so far to be enjoyable. It's really quite special, it seems, and continuing on this sci-fi trend of mine. If visual novel is your cup of tea, we're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. EST for a couple hours. Otherwise, I play video games during the weekend at 11 a.m. EST, and the next stream, don't know what I'm playing yet. Most likely we'll decide 5 minutes before stream starts. So that's a surprise, even for myself. I guess that's it. Thanks again. Let me go out to the oh, I never know how the controls in this one goes. Is it F10? Yeah, okay. And then I'll pop over out to the ending screen as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. Please stay safe, take Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night or day, wherever you may be. And stay safe until the next time. Have a good one. Thank you, Rufus. Take care. Bye.